Hey guys, I am Hope and we are on our final week of our whole pregnancy program. We are in our third trimester. I am, if you cannot tell, but this is the second week of our third trimester program, day one of our 3 days we're gonna do throughout the week. As a reminder, in the third trimester, I'm giving you 3 different options. Today, it's gonna be full body. We're gonna be standing and on the floor. It's gonna be broken up in between the two. Our second one, we'll be all standing, and then our third one will be all on the floor. So you have options throughout the week if you want to pick and choose as we go. But like I said, today's workout is a full body day. We are still gonna be needing weights for it. Option to always have a couple of options for yourself, but I like to have a lighter pair and a medium pair, whatever that looks like and means to you right now is great. We are gonna go through one full body circuit at the top of this. It's gonna be 30 seconds on, 30 seconds of rest, so a good amount of recovery and work in between. It's gonna be 3 rounds through for that. And then we'll take it to the floor for some really hip focused body weight movements with some stretches mixed in between. So this one might be a little bit shorter, but it's still gonna hit everything we need and keep us moving at the end of the day, all right? But first things first, we need to start off with a warm up so we're making sure we're feeling good in our body and able to lift well. So I want us to just start off with our feet shoulder width apart. We're gonna start with just a body weight squat. I want you to just drop it down and up at your own pace. Let's get it. Good, just nice and slow again, starting to make that mind-body connection from the top. So sitting down and back in your heels and then lifting straight up, making sure we're not having that arch in our spine. Keep that going for a few more seconds here. And then we'll switch and warm up the hamstrings just a little bit more. Let's do one more. Feet should stay about where they're at. I want your hands to go behind your head. Toes are pointed forward. We're just gonna hinge forward or bow, however you wanna see it, but we're pushing our hips back. Good, nice lift up. Amazing. Good, let's do one more. And then I want you to stay standing, start to go into some arm circles. Start going forward at first. Just take your time. Palms are facing the ground. And then as you feel comfortable, you just start to make it bigger. Start to warm up those shoulders just a bit more. Good. And then I want you to keep it big, but just switch directions right here. Awesome. Good. And then start to make it faster and smaller. Amazing. I want you to hold it here for 3, 2, and 1. I want you to bring your palms together like a diagonal. And then we're gonna pull it apart like you have something like silly putty or anything stretchy in between, and then switch directions. So you're getting a nice big squeeze in your back when you're at the top of that range of motion. Great. Let's do a couple more each side. Good. One more. Last thing, I want our feet to go extra wide here. Toes are still pointed forward. We're just gonna open up our hips. You can do this at your own pace. If you feel like you need to hold in one spot more than the other, always feel free to do that. Good. Just gently pushing down and back. Don't force anything. Let your spine just follow along all the way into your glute. Perfect. We'll do one more each side. Good, again, feel free to hold if you need to on either spot. Good, last one here. Amazing. All right, let me show you what we're gonna get into today. Like I said, always having a couple of options for your weights is great, just so you have the ability to switch out as you go. Many of these I'll give you body weight options for as well if you need them too. So listen to your body today. That's my biggest takeaway for you every single time. But our very first move, we have a narrow squat to a wide squat. So option to do this one with or without your dumbbells, but We're gonna start with it on our chest and just see how that feels. Narrow squat, we're gonna be having our feet together. So nice and narrow position, as low as you can go, up and then out. And then you're gonna bring it back to the middle, back out. So it's kind of like pendulum-y. Second movement, we're gonna do an overhead press with both of our weights. Let me grab the other one. Overhead press in a neutral position. So both arms are up and we're just gonna keep one up while the other moves for 15 seconds. I'll tell you when to switch and then we'll switch out to the other side. Your third move here is a deadlift. We are familiar with these at this point if you've been with me, but feet are shoulder width apart, pushing down and back, just like we did in our warm up. We just happen to have weights now. And then your fourth movement, we have alternating bent over rows. How that looks, we are going to, again, be hinging at our hips. We are gonna keep one at the bottom. You're gonna bring one to your waist and then switch out sides. All right, so let's grab whatever weights that you know you need from the get-go. We'll start in about 15 seconds. We are starting with that narrow squat to your wide squat, kind of penduluming them in and out. Let's pick up that weight. We'll start it up in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Start narrow, good, and then wide, good. And then once you feel better with this one, you can kind of flow from one side into the next and almost create a little bit more tension. You're halfway there. Good. 10 seconds on the clock. Keep moving. I'm already in that tension spot, but again, you can pop it up each time. You got 3, 2, and 1. We rest for 30 seconds here. We are switching to that overhead press where we're gonna keep one weight nice and tall to help activate our core as we go. So choose what's gonna work for you here. We're starting in about 10 seconds. Let's roll those shoulders down and back, re-engage your pelvis underneath you. We pick it up and we start it up in 3, 2, and 1. We drop it down and I'm staying on this same arm until I tell you when to switch. Perfect. Get ready to switch and hold in 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up. Switch sides. So narrow press, palms are facing each other. We're not keeping it out wide, but nice and narrow. You got 4. You have 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Let go of the weights if you would like, just to give your grip a rest. The next move we are going into is our deadlift. We are gonna be ideally using heavier weights for this one. Again, this is different than a squat, but we're pushing down or pushing back with our hips as we go. We are gonna start it up in 5 seconds. We start up in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Paint those shins. Good. Then lift up. Stand up all the way. Good, good. And if you start to feel this in your lower back at all, I want you to just double check your form. Roll those shoulders down and back. Make sure we're keeping the weights close to our body. We're not arching our neck and we're not holding it in. Good, good. And rest right there. Perfect. One more move in our first circuit, and then we repeat the whole thing 2 more times through. Your next move, reminder, alternating bent over rows. Weights stay at the bottom. We're pulling right, we're pulling left. We're gonna start in about 10 seconds. Shake it out if you need. Release your hands to release the grip that you've been having. We'll start it up in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Hinge forward, pulling it up, and then switching. Awesome. Good, nice strong pulls all the way to your hip. Good. Over exaggerate it if you can. Good, good. Keep your back, lean forward. You have 10. Stay with it. Woo! You have 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Round 1 of 3 of that big full body circuit is done. We're gonna keep our 30-second rest in between. So grab water really quick if you need, pause if you need a little bit more time than 30 seconds. That is always A-okay, and know that you can take that, okay? We're gonna pick it up in 10 seconds, again, starting with that narrow to wide squat. We'll pick it up in 3, 2, and 1, going right into it. Again, start narrow, then stand it up, then step wide, step it out. Good, last time I kind of kept the tension, kept the flow. I'll show the breakup of this one. Now I know I said a lot of these will have body weight options as well. This one, you'll just take the weight away if you need a body weight option. So you can always do this with or without the weight. You have 4, 3, 2, and rest. Woo. We have our overhead press where we're keeping our nice strong hold the whole time to really make sure we're keeping our core super, super engaged, but also doing ourselves a favor and burning those shoulders out as well. All right, big deep breath in, deep breath out. You're doing amazing. I'm gonna pick up my weights. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up and immediately start to drop that first arm. Does not matter what arm you start with, because we're gonna do both either way. Get ready to switch in 3, 2, and 1. Punch the ceiling, drop the other one down. Good. Woo. Stay with it. Keep that arm in line. You're doing great. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Perfect. Deadlifts are next. All right, one thing I want to mention with our deadlifts, if having the weights on your thighs is a challenge, you could always hold them to your side and do the same thing. Just make sure you are hinging, not squatting, you know, in the hips or the knees. We want hips for this one. We'll start it up in 3, 2, and 1. Grab your weights wherever you're at and get into it. I'll show you that modification as we start this one. So same idea. Your belly gets a little bit more space to go between your knees on this one. Both are great. They both work the same muscles. Perfect. 10 seconds here. I think you can get 1 to 3 more reps in. Perfect. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Beautiful. Alternating rows. We got them coming for us. And it's gonna be great. We have 20 seconds to recover. Always like to remind to switch out your weights if you need. If that means going lighter, great. If it means going heavier, if you have more energy today, that's also fantastic too. All right, let's pick them up wherever you're at. We'll start it up in 3, 2, and 1. Let's get it. Alternating. So I'm resetting my weight on my thigh every single time. So I kind of have that like return spot that I go to. And when I feel that touch, I know I immediately need to pull on the other one. So good. Keep breathing. You have less than 10 seconds. You can hang on to it. 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up. Amazing. We have one more round of this full body circuit, and then we get to go to the floor, work a little bit more on our hips as well as flexibility within our hips as well. So last round, we got our squats to start us off. We'll start off in 10 seconds. Try to grab that weight that you've been with the whole time for this one and push through. We'll start it up in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Drop it down, stand it up, wide stance, drop it down. Perfect. Now I know with that narrow squat too, it can be a little awkward to get into that position. So really think about reaching back with your booty, squeezing up, and then stepping out. Then you'll have more space in that wide squat. Amazing. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, overhead press. Last time with these bad boys. Again, try to stay with that same weight you've been using. You can do it 30 seconds and then you're moving on. So we'll start off in 10 seconds. Again, I want you to re-engage here from the bottom of your feet all the way up. Roll your shoulders down and back, engage your core, bring it up, bring it up. In 3, 2, and 1, let's go. Start off. Good. Other arm, it's not just there hanging out. It is fully engaged, fully activated with what you're doing, okay? We'll switch in 3, 2, and 1. Big punch and switch. Amazing. You have 10 more seconds here. Re-engage. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We have our deadlifts coming up next. I'm gonna give my hands a break for a second. Last option for deadlifts too, just like we did in our warm-up. If weights are just absolutely not for you and you wanna keep this in mind for next time, you're just gonna do what we did in our warm-up. Hinge forward and back up using just your body weight. All right, whatever you're doing, we're grabbing our weights. Either way, we'll kick it off in 3, 2, and 1. Let's get it. Good, big push back. Always think I'm reaching back with my hips. Staying strong. And nice proud chest all the way. Try not to round anywhere. Perfect. Good, you're in control of it the whole time. You have 4, 3, 2, and rest. Woo! Okay, last thing with our weights, our rows. They help sculpt our back, which is so good just for day-to-day life. All of these are our main movers throughout life, our squatting, pushing, pulling, front and back of our body, deadlifting, all of it. It's all in here, AKA a hinge. But back work is especially helpful when it comes to carrying lots of heavy things, which we know we do. All right, let's get going. Good. Almost done with this. We'll get a big break after this. You just need to stay strong through it. Good. Push those hips back, hinge forward. Don't lose your form. Less than 10. Yes. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Grab some water. Towel off if you need to towel off. We're gonna take it to the floor. We have 2 moves we're gonna rotate through, just 2 times through on this one. It's gonna stay in that 30-30 format. Let me show you what we're getting into as you reset yourself. So we are going to be doing a variation of quad kicks and then hip openers. So we're gonna be in a tabletop position. Hands are right underneath my shoulders, knees are right underneath my hips. So we are gonna be stamping the ceiling with our heel, going straight up. We're gonna start on one side, that's move number 1. And then before we even do the other side, we're gonna stretch it out. So you're gonna come up, angle one toe out, and we're just gonna open up and then bring it back in into a stretch, okay? We'll still have rest in between because I really want us to stay super focused on what we're doing as we're doing it. It's just 2 times through again. If you wanna add weights to these or a mini band, you can always add that in as an option as well, okay? We'll start in about 10 seconds though. I am starting on my left side, but you can start on whatever side works best for you because we're doing both of them. We'll start with those kickbacks right now. Let's stamp it up and then feel that knee tap the ground each time. So that's your own reset point right there. Good. Good, stamp the ceiling. And then try to not let your hips rock side to side as best as you can. That's the other half of the challenge here. Good. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Take a beat. If you want, for our hip opener, to grab a weight as well, I'll show you how we will incorporate it to help us. But again, I'm gonna keep one knee right in front of me. My toe is flat behind me. My other leg is going extra wide. Toe is pointing out. All right, I'll show you with the body weight first. We'll start it in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're just gonna open and then bring it back up. Open, bring it back up. If you wanna add a weight to help your hips drive, if you have a kettlebell or if you wanna hold a dumbbell by the head, it's just gonna help that weight and help us like sink into it even more. Good, but not required by any means. Good, good. You have 3, 2, and 1. Put that weight to the side. If you enjoyed it, lock that away. If not, don't feel like you have to use the weight ever again. All right, we're gonna start with the other side in about 15 seconds. Again, you're starting in a strong tabletop position. Everything is aligned. Tuck everything in so you have a nice neutral spine. We'll start it up in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Stamp the ceiling, tap. Stamp the ceiling, tap. Good. And if you find you're feeling a bit more off balance with everything aligned at the bottom, you can take a little wider stance if you want with your knees. Just try to keep those hips as stable as you can. Good. Woo. You have 3, 2, and 1. Rest. We bring it up. Breathe. Roll your shoulders down and back. Start to get in that position. One knee is planted on the ground. I'm bringing my other foot out. Toe is pointed out. So it's still in line. Think about your like heel and your toe being in line with your knee that's planted on the ground right there. We'll start it up in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Just pushing out and then in. And this shouldn't feel like you are forcing it at all, but your weight just happens to be sinking forward and then pushing it back out. You should feel a really good stretch right here in your groin, your inner thigh. And just like with any stretch too, if you are like, I feel like I need to hold it here for a second, release a little bit more, totally do that. Good, and rest. Right there, we're gonna go, not 2 more times, 1 more time through. Add in whatever you need to. If things are feeling fine and dandy, leave it there, all right? I'm not gonna use my weight for my second round, but if you had that weight and you enjoyed it, wonderful, keep it in there. We'll start in 10 seconds. Back on that first side you started, we start with those kicks up to the ceiling, start in that tabletop position. We'll go in 3, 2, 1, right there. Good. Stamp the ceiling, nice and strong. Good, tap and lift. Try your best to not rest too much in between reps on this one. It's such a short interval and we're only doing it 2 times. I don't want you to waste any time there. Good. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Shake it off. Roll your wrists out, roll your shoulders out. Get into that solid position again. Knee and heel are in line with each other. We still have about 15 seconds. If you want to grab that weight, grab it for this one. We are gonna start off in 10 seconds here. Last time on this side, we'll go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just a gentle stretch. Just lean into it and then push away. I'm letting my body weight just drive me over and then letting my heel push me away back to the start. Good. Hands, you can have them on your hips. If you want to feel super fancy fun, you can also extend. That's good. Got 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. We have one more movement like flow. We got the kicks on the other side and then our hip openers on the other side. And then you're on with the rest of your day, which is incredible. All right, we are going to get back into our tabletop position. Hands underneath. We'll kick it off in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get it. Awesome. Stay focused. We are activating our glutes, stabilizer muscles, hamstrings. Good. Core is along for the ride as well. That's what's helping stabilize. 10 seconds. Good. Couple more. You got it. You have 3, 2, and 1. Last stretch. You made it. We are almost there. Toe is pointed out. Keep that alignment in check. Make sure we're not too far up or too far back. Just right there so you can easily glide into that stretch. We'll start in 10 seconds. Big breath in, big breath out. We'll go in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So just gently rock into it and then push away. Good, and double check too, your foot behind you is flat, your toes aren't up. The toes up are gonna make it a little bit awkward. So just double check that. Good. We have about 10 more seconds here. If you need to hold it. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, let's keep with our tabletop position as we go into our stretch. We're just gonna go right into it. So hands right underneath. We'll go immediately into cat, cow. So push everything away. Good. And then scoop everything up, just at your own pace. Everything away. And then everything up. Good. Woo. Good, from here, I want you to sit down and back into your child's pose. I want you to get your knees though extra wide for this one. Help those hips open even more. Just did a lot of those. Good, when you're ready, I want you to walk your hands all the way to one side, cross the opposite arm over, rest into it. Good. When you're ready, I want you to walk your hands to the other side. And again, we're going through these really quick. If you want or need to stretch longer in any of these positions, just pause it and hold it. Good. Undo that. I want you to bring just one foot up and then just gently push forward. Amazing. Keep your weight in your heel. And then I want you to rock back and then just hold this position. You should feel that stretch in your hamstring. If you can't keep your legs straight, don't stress about it. The biggest thing is if you're feeling that stretch, which you should be if your knee's high or low. Good, hold it here for 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch sides. Other foot goes forward. Just gently push into it. Good. Let's rock back. Good, toe pointed forward and let it come pointed towards, I said forward, I meant towards the ceiling. Let it come towards you so you can feel that stretch. Good. All right, and when you're ready, release it. That is all I had for you guys today. If this is your first time, I always like to end my workouts just with prayer and thankfulness for everything that we're able to do. If that's for you, feel free to stay. If not, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. But God, thank you so much for the opportunity to move our bodies first and foremost. May it never be something that we take for granted, and may we use it to just glorify you and exalt you and bring us closer to you as we move our bodies. May we go throughout our days with our eyes and ears open for the things that you have for us, God. It's in your name we pray. Amen. We'll see you guys on our next one.